Welcome everyone to the broadcast. It is so good to have you all here tonight. Hello folks. Welcome. It is Wednesday night. We're playing some more Last Epoch. One more day until Dragon's Dogma 2 is released. Hello Domina. Welcome. Welcome to the chat. Yeah, we're playing some more Racing Strike Void Knight tonight in Last Epoch. Hail and well met, Gagolian. How's it going tonight, man? It's great to see you. Hello folks. I hope you're all having a fantastic week so far. And all that. It's the same time from the last stream? Maybe we should go back to the VOD and check it out. Not gonna answer your accusations for you, sir. Why don't you go clip something and show me the evidence? Alright, hey. So yeah, Dragon's Dogma 2 is tomorrow. Thank you, Gagolian, for the compliment. Much appreciated. Maybe you will? Good. Let me know what the results are. Hello, Railway. Welcome. I'm excited. I can't wait. I still haven't made a character that doesn't look like Liam Neeson yet, so we might just go with that. We might just play Liam Neeson in Dragon's Dogma 2, and that's okay. Because he looks awesome. He looks great. I can't wait. That game looks fantastic. I've been seeing some folks have evidently gotten their hands in like an early release, and the gameplay looks amazing. So I'm very excited. It has a Metacritic score of 9. 9. It's pretty good. Stand corrected? That's right. Bonus points. When was the last time I did wear this tie? That's the real question. How long has it been since I wore this? Alright. So, our objective tonight... Definitely sometime in the past 10 years, yeah, I'll give you that. I would even say sometime in the past 4 years. I've worn that tie. At least one time. Objective tonight is to get a little bit further into the endgame of Last Epoch. I still haven't reached level 100, I still haven't gotten to the end of the monoliths yet. I haven't done any of that. I feel like this is a build that can do that sort of thing, so we're going to see how far we get tonight. Maybe do a little bit of bossing. Maybe do a little bit of, you know, resetting the timelines. We'll see. But I really want to gain levels. I really want to get to the end of the monoliths. It's going to take some time. We're not going to get all the way there tonight. So we'll have to put that on hold for a bit, play Dragon's Dogma into the ground, and then come back to this. Wait, I take it back. Dragon's Dogma, and then Horizon Forbidden West, and then come back to this. Assuming nothing else comes out in that intervening time period. Oh yeah. Dragon's Dogma 2, then Horizon Forbidden West, then, what's the name of that game? Ghost of whatever? Ghost of Tsushima? Then we'll come back to the Last Epoch. We have a lot to play. Tons to get through. Yeah. Ghost of Tsushima is finally coming over to PC, and it is really soon, actually. I think it's like June. May 16th. Hey, Angelus. Enjoy your lurk, Domino. Welcome. Angelus, how's it going tonight? Thank you for those compliments, Domino. Thank you for that. Quite the list. Now, what can I say? They're making it easy for me to have things to play. It's always nice when I don't have to try too hard, you know? I need to keep the elemental resistance for now. Trying to clear Mach 12 and Star Rail with 3 stars, and it's been brutal. Yeah. I did up to 10 before I streamed today while I was eating dinner. This one's a little bit of a challenge because it's like the trotters that give debuffs to things, right? So every time you kill a trotter, it applies debuffs to everything on the field, which may or may not have like great synergy with your team composition. How far have you gotten so far? 2 stars, 19 turns? Oh. Oh, that's a heartbreaker.
Stand down or die.
So close.
You're dead. Over there.
Yeah, I got to Mach 12 with 3 stars last time. But I don't remember what the affixes are for that one. I don't remember them being too bad. Hey, what's the next champion that's coming out? For Star Rail. Is it Acheron? Is that the next one? Or is it Aventurine? It's Acheron? I've been following them on Twitter, but they like have been giving previews of everybody. They're like, here's Acheron, and here's what's his face, the 4-star guy, and then here's another guy that you've never even seen before. That's also 5 stars. Like, whoa, chill out. You guys need to relax. Yeah, big money, exactly. There's the 1 year. It's been 1 year that Star Rail's been out because they're celebrating their 1 year anniversary, and I was thinking to myself, how is it 1 year? I feel like that game's been out forever. It just feels like it's been out for years now. Maybe it's because I keep conflating it with Genshin Impact.
Yes. Farewell.
Yeah, they need the big bucks. I did enjoy Sparkle. Sparkle's cool. I don't really like her as a character in the actual storyline, but I enjoy her as a champion. I think she's pretty fun.
Stand down or die. Stand down or die.
Because you've been on it daily is the only game in the past few years that you do daily. I try to play it as much as I can. Sometimes I just don't make the time to play it daily. I'll miss a day here or there. But yeah, I find myself playing it a lot more frequently than I would have expected.
The hunt.
And it's really enjoyable. It's super fun. We're gonna pull Sparkle to keep the mono quantum theme, but Acheron fixes a huge weakness, which is lightning. Isn't so? Wait, Acheron is also she's like lightning nihility, right? Which is the same as Kafka. So what's going on there? We're gonna have Kafka and Acheron. I feel like she's a different type of. She doesn't really, from what I've seen of the mechanics so far. She feels like totally different than how Kafka plays. I think my biggest weakness right now is wind. I never pulled Blade. I guess Black Swan counts as a wind. Even though Black Swan is only really there to help out Kafka. Make that comp work. Yeah, I pulled Sparkle. She's super fun. She finally makes my Imbibitor Lune useful. Well, more useful than he already was, anyway. I guess Don Hung, like, standard Don Hung is pretty good. For wind. But, I mean, Blade's AoE for his destruction aspects is just so good. It is so damn good. One of these days I'll get it. When he comes back around for the second time. Third time. Oh, it's good. It's good. Yeah. It's basically the only way you can play him to his like highest potential. As long as you don't have somebody else on the team that's eating up your points, then I think you can do a three charge attack every round. And then she also gives him extra speed and crit and stuff, which is fantastic. It's basically like having Bronya, but with more action points. Frailty on hit, armor shred on hits. Might be interesting. Descend into the heart of Formosus' lair and rescue the living Wangari. Yeah, I can't wait to see what they do this year for Star Rail. I've really enjoyed the little challenges and things like that they've added to the game. Like Pure Fiction, I have a lot of fun with that because it's like a completely different style of play than I'm used to from Memory of Chaos.
The chill of death surrounds you. Can you feel your blood begin to freeze? Your body will make an exceptional servant. Your interference ends now. These beasts obey me. The chill of death surrounds you. Feel your blood begin to freeze. Your body will make an exceptional servant. Your interference ends now. No, I am undying. I feel
I am undying. No! Well, not so much anymore, buddy. Healing effectiveness, increased elemental damage. I need a good opal ring. I haven't yet found any. Alright, let's see. Increased two-handed spear drop rate. Increased one-handed axe drop rate. Increased two-handed sword drop rate. I guess we're going with the swords. Alright, sounds fine. Where's my two-handed mace drop rate? I want that. I think Bronya is probably, for like the free-to-play track, easily the best support. She's so good. Hey, Duke. I'm talking Honkai Star Rail. Again. She's amazing. If you can get her stacked up with some good crit damage, just great. Fantastic for buffing your carries. But I think my favorite support right now, Ron May. You slotted her in immediately. You don't know how you made it without Branya. I felt the same way once I unlocked her, because I did the same thing you did. I unlocked her with my 300 full. Right? And it was just like night and day. Oh, this is one of those ambush things. I'm being ambushed. Oh yeah, Ron May's double break. Like the fact that there's just a ton of reasons to bring her. I just love everything that she does. The increased break, effectiveness, increased break rate, the reduced resistances, the fact that she gives you like extra energy whenever a new round starts in a fight. She gives you buffs when you're inside of the simulated universe. So yeah, she's really good. Super good if you need to break the resistances of a enemy for some mechanics. Can't beat her. Oh wait, and then the whole like debuff that she applies, where if you break somebody's toughness, then when they try to recover, they get restunned, which is great. I love that. It's fantastic. It's just so nasty.
Have no chance.
Stand down or die.
To the shadows.
Seal the reef gate. And here it is.
Stand down or die.
Hey, Sulu. Welcome. Welcome, folks. I hope you're all having a fantastic night / week so far. Bleed if wielding an axe. I like that. That's interesting. Oh, yeah, Dr. Ratio is really good. Yeah, Dr. Ratio is definitely worth it to buff up. %412% chance to shred armor on hit. It seems a bit excessive. What? I mean, it's a two-handed mace. I could use it to buff my shadow beacon. Wait, which dungeon do I need to do to craft legendaries? Which dungeon is that? Temporal Sanctum. Alright. Let's go do that dungeon. I've never done Temporal Sanctum, we're gonna do it tonight. Let me clean up my inventory a bit before I jump in there. Like, shredding armor on hit seems pretty fun. This already has increased void damage, right? Doesn't have increased void damage. Oh. Well, damn. We're gonna do this anyway. It just has flat void damage, which is crazy. It has increased area for void spells, but not increased void damage.
Yes. Take care.
Alright, Temporal Sanctum. I'll take 3 keys just in case something goes wrong. Am I gonna pull for Acheron? I think so, yeah. I have it. She's cool. I like her. I have this thing where I really like to get characters that I like their personality from the story. So it's like, if I like them from the story, I want to have them on my roster. So I end up going for a lot of them. Sparkle was just kind of like, I just happened to get her. I'm not a huge fan of Sparkle's character. I'm not a huge fan of Aventurine either, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. There's like 2 cases where I'll really go for somebody, and that's if they fill a big hole in my roster or if I like their personality. I guess I gotta do level 1.
Who dares intrude upon my research? No matter. They cannot reach me.
Use temporal shift to get around the void. Oh hell. What? This is gonna be interesting. I wonder how the boss is gonna make use of this mechanic. I think after Acheron,
Stand down or die.
I might chill for a bit. It all depends on what they do next. If, like, they introduce, oh, hey. Oh, there's a map over there. Or a map, a chest. Let's see if I can grab that. If we do Aventurine next, unless he's, like, super, super good, I'm not gonna go for him.
Stand down or die.
Destroy them.
So where was that chest? Oh, I went right past it. Okay, let's continue.
I've finally done it. No more will my research be mocked and labeled useless by the Diamond Matrons and the Sapphire Brethren in the temple. The Eternity Cache's secrets will be mine. Praise be to Majasa.
To stand against us.
Perish!
He looks good. What does he do? I haven't seen anything about him. I don't really like keep up very much on the Star Rail stuff, I'll be honest. I do periodically, but it's I usually just wait for it to actually be in the game before I start messing with it. What am I supposed to do here? Enemies drop slightly more glyphs. Increased damage. Ha! The Sanctum Cloisters. We move onward.
Such power. There is only one explanation.
What is the explanation, Julra?
Destroyed and pathetic.
Perish! You won't see me coming.
Fighting me.
You won't see me coming.
You dare to stand.
Destroy them.
This is pretty nice monster density. I can only imagine how it gets when you try to do this dungeon at level 100.
Sans
Healing Fountain. It's shooting water at me.
Perish.
Perish! Ah, it all makes sense now. The epoch has finally come to me.
You dare. Destroy them. Save me. You dare to stand against me.
You dare stand against me. I dare. Dungeon boss drops additional glyphs, increase damage and health. Alright. Did we do it? Are we there? He's an imaginary tank. His skill does AoE shields and can stack, plus some follow-ups with him if the allies are hit. Yeah, that might be good. That might be good. I missed out on Fushuan, and I think Fushuan is probably the best tank right now in the game. So I might need to pick up Aventurine, but I'll wait to see what he actually, like, how he actually fits into my team before I do that. Alright, here we go.
The epoch, I will have it.
Don't you already have it?
Sapphire waters.
Oh, hell.
Escape is impossible. Escape is impossible. Still so much to learn.
You got sucked into a black hole. 14% of mana spent gained as ward, 58% increased spell damage. When you use a movement or time travel skill, all stats on this item are tripled for 4 seconds. So that's almost 180% additional spell damage. Hello, Devil Gamer, welcome. Seal a unique legendary item with legendary potential, and an exalted item with 4 fixes. Does this have 4 fixes? Looks like it does, yes, okay. Each item must be of the same type. Must have a level requirement of 50 or below. Oh, do I have to do the higher level one to get this upgraded? That's fine. It's 51. Give me a break. It's a little silly, but alright. I think the next level one is 80? 80? It's level 80, I think? I don't think I can actually upgrade any legendaries. Let's see. Do I have anything that's below level 50 that has legendary potential? $65, 45. Got a shield. Got a 2-handed axe. I don't know if I've got anything I really want to upgrade. Hazel root. Spell damage. Spell physical damage per 3 attunement. Gladiator's Oath. Sounds like that. Do I have any swords? Good swords. Melee void damage. Sure, why not? So it has to have 4 unsealed fixes. So I have to put something else on here. What does this sword do? Increased attack speed, so it doesn't have extra... does not have extra melee damage on it. It says cold damage, void damage, health on kill. It's not great. But hell, we're just gonna do this. I don't want health on melee hit. Health on kill. Let's see if we get anything fun from that. Minion damage, minion melee, and spell damage. Okay. Spell damage. Alright, so I guess we're just gonna roll the dice here and see what happens. Minion damage. There we go. Hell yeah. So glad we got the one thing that I can't actually use.
I've finally done it. The Epoch is fated to enter my sanctum in this approximate timeline. I must only wait for it to fall into my grasp. Then I can't seem to recall. No matter.
Does she not even know what she's doing here? What is wrong with this lady? Alright, so where are we now? The Radiant Dunes? Okay, so if we hang on. What is the second tier for Temporal Sanctum? I'm pretty sure it goes 50 to 80 and then 90 and 100. Yeah. Tier 1 is 55. Eternity Cow. Okay, so it tells you which items it can take. Level 50 or below, 65 or below. So we'd have to do a level 65 to upgrade the Shadow Beacon to something more interesting. I'm not really interested in doing a level 80 right now. Front of this dungeon when I'm 8 levels under. So we could do a few more, just a bit more grinding to see if we can get a better two-handed mace to upgrade with. In the meantime, let's see if we can get a crit multi. That's good. Melee void damage. Chance to stun with melee attacks is also fine. And obviously we want the big one, the tier 6. Sure. So wait, that's level 69, right? So hang on, did I just screw myself here? 65. So now I'd have to do level 95. Crap. Alright, well now we need another one anyway. Because I wasn't paying attention. Alright, that's fine. We have lots of levels to gain, so let's just get started on that. Stillness? You keep seeing things with the stillness suffix and you read it as the silliness suffix? Yes, the two-handed mace of silliness. The ultimate weapon. Detective's top hat of silliness. What'd that do? What stats would that have?
Stand down or die. Down or die.
$100 intelligence and minus 25 resistance to cultists? Yeah, that makes sense. Increased threshold on instantly solving a case. I like it. Increased case solving threshold. It's beautiful. Honestly beautiful. Everyone would be farming for that. Slay the Spine Hunter Alpha. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that one. Wouldn't it have to be a flat cap? Detective's flat cap? Or are we really talking top hat here? Carrying Great Hammer of Silliness. Wow, it actually is in the game. Amazing.
Stand down or die.
Die!
No, you die. Later, sucker. Ooh, let's see. Anything good? 1-2 anomaly, 32% increased void damage. I like that one. Attunements, Ring of Shields. Interesting. Devouring Orb. All right. Good on rings. Don't need any rings. But basically I'll just use the rings I keep getting from the Shades of Orbis. Out of my way. I have places to be. Slay the patrolling Maruna Ogre. Oh, buddy. Hey, Shadow, congrats on your 30 stream streak. Wow, really, killing it with the continued viewership there. Hello, Shadow. Welcome. Sustained viewership for 30 streams in a row. Unreal. I'm doing very well, thank you for asking. No complaints. Just crunching everything underfoot right now.
Stand down or die.
And it feels good. Mana gained on harvest. Alright, so this is also a two-handed mace. This has flat void damage on it. Interesting, but it's level 74. Oh, man. Can I just put more void damage on this? It already has 101 void damage. Can I just add more void damage? Is there a rule for the crafting? Have 2 items of the same type, 1 unique or set, with legendary potential and 1 exalted. Combine the 2 items to craft the legendary item. The end product and its affixes depend on the legendary potential of the unique item. Alternatively, you can use unique items with legendary potential to craft legendary items. Okay, so that's an AI-generated response because it doesn't make any sense. It's like you can use it to craft an item, or you can use it to craft an item. Thank you. Thank you for that. Delightful insight. I appreciate it. Hey, Michaela. Enjoy your lurk. Striking insight. So you're saying I can either craft legendaries or craft legendaries. Duke, thank you for gifting that sub to Michaela. Appreciate that. Michaela, enjoy your new emotes. Enjoy your brand new Cat and Trails of Cold Steel themed emotes.
Yes. Take care. Yes.
Ooh. Increased necrotic damage, spell crit chance, void and physical resistance, increased cast speed. That's a really solid necklace. Hang on to that. Increased cat speed. Even better.
Yes.
You can do an emote story here? What is that? What's an emote story? Is that where you tell a story with emotes? Or
Take care.
are you writing a story about the emotes? How does that work? You take the emotes and build a story around them? Nice. Sounds exciting. I am ridiculously excited for Dragon's Dogma 2. I can't wait. I think we're gonna have a great time with that game here.
Stand down or die. Stand down or die.
The Ashen Crown. Well, that seems interesting. You have that game on your list once you platinum BG3 and Diablo 4. Nice. It looks good. I played the original Dragon's Dogma not too long ago, and it was really fun. So I'm expecting a lot out of this one. Elemental Nova is now cast at the target location, +2 to all attributes. 79% of physical damage taken as fire. Interesting. Increased spell stun chance, increased stun duration. Wow. That sounds like a really fun, unique helmet for mages. It's getting great reviews too, which is very exciting. You have it, but you never played it. It's worth it, I'd say. It's pretty short, all things considered. It's like a single-player Monster Hunter, basically. Is I think a good way to characterize it. There's big monsters, and you kill them. But there's also pretty interesting quests and things like that.
Stand down or die.
You're a quest fiend? There's a lot of quests in that game. A lot of them were not easy to do either. I remember there was it's like several escort quests. I kept picking up escort quests and failing them. Because the escort quests were asking me to take NPCs to parts of the map I had never been to. And I was just not at the point where I could actually complete the quest successfully. Terrible gameplay? Cool, man. I hope you're having a great night. Explore before picking up the quests. Yeah, there's also a thing like you can't explore too much because some of them expire. So you only have a certain amount of time before some of them just disappear. And I never was able to figure out how many quests I just missed. I would have to go back and look and see which quests there are. They're not marked on the map, so you don't know who's a quest giver and who's not. Well, I take that back. They are marked on the map, but sometimes not very obvious. Am I a Taylor IRL? No. I am sure not a Taylor IRL. I'm setting your anxiety level to 5,000. I'm doing it. It's not me. It's the game. I'm just telling you how the game works, or worked. The original one. I don't know to what degree they're going to do that in the second one. Yeah, it's not my fault. Alright? You can't blame me for this one. Quests can't be allowed to disappear. Yeah, I don't know if that's possible to get all of them in one playthrough. Like I said, the game's pretty short, so I think it's intended to be played through more than once. I only played through it once because I had to move on to other things.
Hello.
But it was fun. I did enjoy it. It was really good. You can kind of tell, because I keep hearing that the game was kind of, you know, half done. And you can kind of tell that. 'Cause it feels really short. But it's very satisfying.
Yes?
Do I just enjoy some sick threads? Yeah, I guess of the two, I just enjoy the sick threads. It's gonna be interesting to see how this build does against Lagan. My mage had a pretty easy time with Lagan. My melee lich was like, forget it. Couldn't even do it. It was crazy. This one seems to pack a bit more of a punch, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Lagan's fight is just, I don't really enjoy it at all. Yeah, Michaela, I think you mentioned that at one point, because that sounds familiar. But, that's cool. I'm glad to hear that. Hey, Kaz. Sorry, I can't help with that, but, best of luck, alright? I hope that you get the things that you need for your build quickly. Yeah, it is a challenge. Wearing multiple layers of clothes is definitely challenging if you're not in a, cooler climate. I sit in a climate-controlled room, so I can dress up whenever I want. But if I'm living in, a much more humid climate, yeah, it gets harder. You have to wear different fabrics and be more creative with what you're actually wearing. It's not impossible, it just gets harder. Is the game item dependent for builds? I would say it's item dependent for, like, getting to very far in the end game. I think you can make any build, or most builds, I would say, not any, most builds, pretty functional without needing too much in the way of very specific pieces. But if you really, really want to get very, very far in the end game, yeah, you have to farm certain things and have very high level crafts. Get lucky that what you need drops. I would say you probably shouldn't expect to get a fully formed build, especially if you're doing like a solo gameplay, solo playthrough. Wouldn't expect to get everything that you need for it until like the second or third character. Your first character is going to be pretty rough, right? Your starter. But then after that, yeah, I think you should be able to make stuff that works. It's not as bad as Diablo. I think Diablo is pretty, like, very gear dependent for builds. That's one of the things I didn't like about Diablo 3. Is it always felt like, and you kind of saw this in the way that they did the what do they call them? The seasons? You kind of saw this in how they did the seasons. Is, they ended up just giving you a set of gear. Right? They would give you a full set of whatever gear for your class that buffed a very specific skill. Right? And then you were supposed to use that set to kind of bootstrap yourself into getting into the end game, and then farm up the stuff that you wanted for the build that you really wanted to do. That's pretty cool, Kaz. I'm glad that worked out for you.
Stand down or die.
Where am I going? Slay enemies to lure out the ambush. Is this the ambush? Did we do it? We did it. Okay, let's see. What do we got? 1% LE resist. Nice. I'll take the necrotic resist. Okay, let's see if we can do this boss. My bossing is pretty, challenged. We'll see how this works out.
Pain and the
That's pretty
But
smooth.
what's of yours?
Oh, the Alchemist Ladle. Interesting. The level 1 wand. Chaos! Chaos! What was the name of the Final Fantasy Origins guy? Some really, like, kind of basic name. Easy? Yeah, that was pretty good. Super short name. Jack. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, Angelus. it's Jack. Angelus Demonus, the speedrunner for Final Fantasy Origins, by the way.
Yes.
Right here in my chat. Shred armor, stun chance, void damage, physical damage. The reveal of his last name? I never played through the game, so I have no idea. I'm relatively unspoiled on Final Fantasy Origins. Maybe one day I'll play it.
Take care.
I'll add that to the list. What was it? Dragon's Dogma 2, Horizon Forbidden West, Ghost of Tsushima, then Final Fantasy Origins, maybe? And then we'll figure it out from there. Do alright, so let's try our Eye of the Storm. We'll see how this goes. Lagan is a piece of work. We'll just say that. Where's Rebirth on that list? I need to set up my PlayStation 5. But yeah, I've got Rebirth and I've got what? Bloodborne to go through.
Is that the best you can do? Blood will be a drop in my ocean. Survive my storms. You're starting to bore me. My waves will shatter you. Is that the best you can do?
Bum, bum, bum. Where are the tentacles?
Stand down or die.
Alright, phase 3.
Your blood will be but a drop in my ocean. Can you survive my storm?
I was in the wrong spot, man. There's just no way I could play out of that one. That's too bad. Only been on Twitch for about a month and a half. Your list of games you want to play has risen exponentially. That's the danger of watching people on Twitch. Thank you, Angelus. Thank you. I appreciate that. Alright, let's try that again.
Waves will shatter you. Is that the best you can do?
Walk.
Your blood but a drop in my ocean. Survive my storms. You're starting to bore me. Waves will shatter you! Is that the best you can do?
Alright, phase 2. Again. Destroy tentacles.
Stand down or die.
Phase 3, here we go.
But a drop in my ocean. Can you survive my storm? You are starting to bore me. My waves will shatter you.
Oh man, phase 3 is something else.
Is that the
You ended up playing Outriders, The Last Spell, Loop Hero, and Diablo 4. because I was playing them. Man, Loop Hero is great. I really enjoyed that. I think you can actually... I beat it once. I finished the whole thing once, but I think it's intended to be finished like 7 or 8 times. That game was fantastic.
waves will shatter you.
Was I worried it's gonna come my direction? Ow. But thankfully he did not.
A drop in my ocean. Survive my storms. Starting to bore me. My waves will shatter you. Is that the best you could do? Your blood will be but a drop in my ocean.
Okay, phase 2. Here we go. Yeah, Last Spell was good too. I really enjoyed that game also. It changed quite a lot between when I played it and when it was actually released. That was one of those games I played in early access long ago.
Can you survive my storms? You are starting to bore me. My waves will shatter you. Survive my storms! You're starting to bore me. My waves will shatter you.
There we go. Oh man, that fight is just long and not great. 29% additional lightning resist is actually pretty interesting. Thank you, Angelus. Thank you. I didn't blink that whole time. Ugh. My eyes. So we've got stun chance and we've got lightning resist. Stun chance seems fun. I'm already capped on lightning resist, so maybe we go with the stun chance. Sure, why not? Let's just do that. He's a Laganer. That's great, chat. Nice job. Ugh, man. These are all watery? Great. Perfect. Perfect. Small price to pay for downing a boss, right? Small price to pay. So we can do that some more. Now we've unlocked Reign of Dragons, which is level 85. We've also unlocked Fall of the Empire, which is level 80. I'm currently level 73, so I think we should stick here for a bit until we gain some more levels. Just work on trying to reset the timeline a couple times. We'll see. Enjoying my additional stun chance. I do have some stun synergy, so it's not awful.
Dead. You're not going anywhere.
Am I a lawyer? No.
Let's straighten them out.
I am not a lawyer. Hello, Athelos. Are you a lawyer? Thank you for that compliment. Much appreciated. You look like an evil genius. Thanks. Thank you. I pride myself on my evilness. Evil dressed man. That's what they call me. Thank you, Sula, for that compliment. I appreciate that. Crit chance and bow attack speed. Interesting. I'm seeing some pretty good bow synergy in the items I'm picking up. Maybe I'll do that for my next build. Do some quick bow action. Oh, so now I'm not a lawyer anymore. I work for the IRS. Damn. This is pretty great. I need to make a command. What does Sharp do for a living? And it's populated with a bunch of stuff that I hear on Twitch chat. Yesterday, or on Monday, somebody asked me if I sold timeshares.
Stand down.
I don't sell
die.
timeshares. I look evil? Thank you. Thanks, man. I work really hard on that. I played a black mage in Final Fantasy XIV. Because they're evil. Hitman from the game Hitman, but IRL? Yeah, that's... I mean, that's not too far off from the truth. Timeshare salesman, lawyer, IRS agent. What else? Accountant. I was asked about that once. I get told I look like people a lot too, like Walter White. Basically, if there's a bald white guy, I've been asked if I am that person. Bald white guy with a beard. Wait, you look just like that other bald white guy with the beard that I know. Oh really? Yeah, we all look the same. We there's a potluck every Tuesday. You're not bald though, you have hair in the back? Thank you for noticing. That's right. Exactly. It's exactly right. You are now my favorite chatter. Haberdasher? Haberdasher is a good one. Hitman. It's always a solid contender. Somebody even got really mad at me because they're like, you look just like me when I dress up to go to work. I don't appreciate you co-opting my work outfit for your streams. Was basically the gist of it. This was like 4 years ago. Makes it look like I have a septum ring? That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's interesting. Nobody's said that before. The way the light reflects the white in my mustache makes it look like I have a septum ring.
Stand down or die.
That's pretty metal, I gotta say. Like literally metallic. Yeah, that's a good point. Rye Idol of Blood Loss. That's pretty funny. Do I start bleeding when I pick it up? So, please don't dox me on the internet. If you're thinking about trying to find out what I do for a living, please don't. That's all I ask. Just don't be weird about it. Not that anybody here would do that, but I feel compelled to say it, given the, you know, events that have happened over the last couple of years. So, just playing it safe.
Impossible.
Big mistake.
Play enemies to lure out the ambush. It's like, am I ambushing... Are they ambushing me or am I ambushing them? It's not much of an ambush if I know it's coming, right? Defeat the ambush. Oh, hell. Alright, how we doing? Level 74, only like a million levels to go. Great. Very nice. Move speed, fire resist. These are pretty good boots. Not so sure about the dex, but I'll keep the I want the frenzy and the increased effective frenzy. 8% is not fantastic, but I'll take what I can get. Do you have any questions about last epoch? I did a little while ago. I do have a question, actually, about legendary crafting. If a weapon has a effect on it, like increased void damage, or the actual one I'm looking at is it has plus 101 melee void damage at the top. Can I craft it to have more plus to void damage, or does it not do that? So do they not stack like that? So if I go to the dungeon, finish it, and I've got a two-hander with plus void damage, can it take that affix too? Increased void damage over time. So close. 104 applies to purple items. Yeah, right? Right, so if I have a purple item with +2 void damage. Alright, so this is plus 78 void damage on it. And this is plus 101 void damage on it. Is it possible for it to take the 78 and apply it to the weapon? Apply it to that. Or does it not do that because it's already on the weapon? Where's that sword? Is it here? There it is. Wait, where's the one I crafted? It's gone. I crafted a legendary earlier tonight. Don't know where I put it. I thought it was this one, but it's not. Where'd it go? You can have the double. All right, cool, nice. Yeah, that's really what I was looking for. 'Cause yeah, if I have one legendary potential, it pulls one of the stats off of this, and then up to 4, right, which pulls all 4 stats off of it. Do I get like one chance, or can I craft it again if I'm not satisfied with the outcome? Can I take a legendary and turn it back into a different legendary with a different stat? Thanks for the follow. It uses the 1. So it's done. That's it. You have to, like, roll the dice, and if you get lucky, that's great, but if you don't, then you have to find another one. Okay. Wow, that's, good to know. Thank you. Yeah, I was reading through the list of uniques, and some of the likelihoods to get the level 4 legendary potential were something like, you know, 1 times 10 to the -6 or 7 or something like that. It was ridiculous. They're like, yeah, we can't even put this. We have to use scientific notation to tell you how small the chances are that you're ever going to find something like this, so good luck. One times 10 to the -12? That is incredible. So only on really stupid items? Got it. Got it. Just the stupid items. Kill Bright Blade Calorist. Oh, he's here. The ambush. It's possible to see threes. Yeah, that's was like the difference between the 3 and the 4 was a huge jump sometimes. So now I understand the, like, the rarity with which you're gonna find some of these LP4s. I didn't really appreciate just how rare legendary potential was at the beginning when I first picked up the game, and I've only been playing the game for like 2.5 weeks, something like that. So I think I found a 2 once, maybe, but that was it. I don't recall which unique it was. It was some stupid one. Not very noteworthy. This game is pretty, yeah, it's pretty lenient. I'm sure there are builds that don't work, but I want to say that you'd have to work really hard to find one. Whereas, like, Path of Exile is basically designed to the exact opposite way. There's definitely some builds where you have to try way harder to get them to work at all. You have to have a really, like, tight intimacy with the game to understand how you want to scale it to do anything, to get anywhere. Falconer is grossly overpowered. I kept hearing about that. That Falconer was, like, exceptionally good. You get 1 or 2, 3 legendary potential items per 8 hours of farming. Yeah, okay. That's a good way to think about it. It's like every 8 hours you can expect to get 1 item. 1 LP3 item. Rune Master looks like a lot of fun. My first class was Sorcerer. Meteor Sorcerer. I have a great time with that one. That one is great. It's actually pretty cool to just like walk around, cast a couple spells, and watch everything die. But it's very passive. I felt like. You know, it was like, I would just walk through the place, cast Meteor a few times, walk some more, cast Meteor a few times, which I mean is fine, but I like more active builds, usually. No, it's funny saying that and then playing Racing Strike. The Racing Strike is fun because it's just so big and crunchy. And there's a ton, exactly right, there's Rune Master fixes, like, I love how every class is pretty deep. Every specialization is pretty deep. And you can basically like pick any spell from, or any skill from any specialization, and you can scale that to make it fun and cool and interesting. That's a cool looking sword. Increased damage over time for minions. It's time for the minion build. That's it, man. Minions everywhere. We're gonna go Wraithlord, but I don't have the helmets. Racing Strike falls off hard in the 80s? Oh man, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. That's fine. We'll have to figure out a way to make it work. I noticed that there seems to be a lot of minion focused gear in this game. I was quite surprised at just how much stuff has minion stats on it. It seemed like everything I picked up. Minion speed, block, you know, raw damage. It was a little silly.
Stand down or
Hey,
die.
Cognitive, welcome. How's it going tonight? Good to see you. Thank you for that follow, appreciate it. I think I walked right past the other one. Yeah, the Necro actually looks like fun. I played a melee lich. That was my second build. I went Meteor Sorcerer, Melee Lich, Erasing Strike, Void Knight, right? Melee Lich was super fun, but I'm interested in the other Acolyte trees too. I liked Melee Lich because it looks awesome. Like just the lore of playing the character and the skills that you use just looked really cool. Hey, congrats on that 20 stream streak, Cog. 20 streams, man. Look at that. Killing it. Void Knight is the best overall scaling because of the crit damage passive. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. The crit damage per point that you spend in the Void Knight tree. My crit damage right now is 317. I have a lot of work to do on my gear. But that's okay. I don't mind.
Yeah.
418, nice. Very nice.
Stand down or die.
Oh, the Hammer of Laurent. 2 LP, nice. Hey. Maybe if I make a different character that really likes physical damage or something. I'll hang on to that for later.
Yes?
I do need a new banner, but man, I haven't been able to find a really good one. This banner's only so-so. Minion damage over time. Plus 8% melee critical strike chance. I think I'm gonna hang on to that sword.
Take care. Yes?
Melee damage. Crit multi. Want to hang on to my two-handed maces.
Take care.
So let's see. Hammer of Lawrence. Boom. I'll hang on to that for later. Do I have the Marrophage? I do have the Marrophage. Yes. Okay, right there. It's freaking great. it's really nice. The leech on that's crazy high. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why I gave it the void damage and the health on hit. Yeah. Yeah, that's such a cool just effect. Increased leech rate, less damage while leeching, increased damage, void damage in melee, and health on melee hit. Yeah, void damage, crit, and attack speed. Right. I'm looking for more the crit. Crit rate, I think, is the thing that I would like to see right now. My crit rate's pretty freaking low. It's like 13%. I don't want to see that higher. But hey, raw void damage. It's hard to argue with that. I really like the move speed that comes with this build. Like I'm at what? 62% increased move from my boots. Plus, there's a lot of like Void Knight passives which give you move speed. Interestingly enough, I thought that was pretty fun.
Stand down or die.
You done yet? Thank you. You done yet? You can make the best void weapon eventually. Yeah. So is it like, is it everything that's on the weapon? Absorbs the shards you would gain, using them to gain legendary effects or replace its existing ones. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Alright. So it would gain attack speed here, and then reduce damage taken from critical strikes. But it's important to have... Oh, there's the legendary that I crafted earlier. It's important to have higher level ones because it takes the shards and then applies them to itself. Yeah, minion... I got minion melee damage with this sword. I love it. I love it, man. It's great. Like I was saying earlier, there's a predominance of minion stats in this game. Feels like. So does the... How much more endgame is there after you get to 100? Because I feel like haven't hit 100 yet, but it seems like a lot of it's balanced around being at that point. Club of the Omen. Oh. Increased crit strike chance? I mean, if I had a one-handed mace, that'd be pretty good.
Stand down or die.
Enjoy the minion stats? I mean, if you're making a minion build, it's great. It's funny because it seems like it's so much more common in this game than in other games. I just remember it being strikingly common. Everything I picked up, like this one. Increased damage over time for minions. Like, that's a great example, just instantly. Boom, there it is. Minion dodge rating. Oh, that's interesting, yeah. Maybe we need to make a minion dodge rating build, where all you do is stack that. Just see what happens. Maybe there's some secret, you know, power to it that we weren't aware of.
You're not going anywhere. They're mine! You're not going. You can't best. Back there, take you.
Sentinel's Forge plate. Let's see. Increased minion damage. Alright. Nice. Never see a health regen stacking build either until yesterday with the polar bear build that uses that to scale cold damage. Health regen. Sounds like fun. So you stack health regen to scale cold? That's neat. The melee lich was fun because you could stack leech. You could stack leech to scale all damage. It just increased all of your damage. Every 1% leech was 100% increased damage. No, 10%. Sorry. Every 1% leech is 10% increased damage. Like 100%? That doesn't sound quite right. So I had like 40 or 50% leech with 500% increased damage. Chance to poison on spell hit, +1 to poison spells, +3 to all attributes. Oh, that's interesting. 39% increased poison damage. Look at you go. Aren't you a fun little thing? If I want that, I guess we could take this. Actually, might as well hang on to that. Do want to shatter that. Yeah, 5 buddies running around with you? That's awesome, man. That is awesome.
Stand down or die.
Nice. I like that there's a, like, I don't know, there's just a lot of scaling in the Void Knight trees in general. Spell speed. Oh, sorry, not spell speed. Move speed. There's a lot of move speed from that one particular node. Tons of void damage, both generalized and flat. But it's quite noteworthy just how little there is to scale your survivability. I think that's very thematic. It's like, we're going to give you 5 different ways to scale damage and 0 ways to scale survivability. Have fun with that. Enjoy. I think I found my new idol finally. We'll see. Okay, let's see, what do we got here? Spell critical strike chance. Oh, it's spell critical strike. I thought it was actually just crit strike. Spell crits. I mean, spell crit's not bad. It's not terrible. It's not like I don't use spell damage, but I definitely want melee crits. Health regen and endurance. What do I currently have? Frailty and poison resistance. Frailty on a hit. This one already has tier 5 crit strike chance. So this has to be better than that. The damage while channeling is okay, but I don't use Warpath very much. %, 34%. Alright, so it's a 3% increase. Fine. Great. Hang on to that for a while, just in case I change my mind. Void Knight is your favorite glass cannon in terms of theming? Yeah. Destroy the Vessel of Chaos in this echo to reroll the rewards of all uncompleted echoes in this web. I've never seen that one before. Reroll all rewards from uncompleted echoes. That's interesting. Alright, let's give the boss a shot. This is gonna be great. I thought that thing was going to go away. It sure did not go away. And it does a lot of damage. Alright. 50% increased cooldown speed seems horrifying. Poison damage is something else. Let's try that one more time. What is my poison resist anyway? 37%. Alright, that would do it. That would explain a lot, actually. Oh, my other... Wait, did this thing have poison resist on it? It has 12%. It's not game-changing. What else have I got? Cold resist and fire resist. I think those are fine now. Cold. Cold. Put the fire back on. Cold. Poison. Do I have any poison resist items? Alright, that's one. Poison damage? Yeah, close, but not quite. Alright, so it's 66% poison resists. This is pretty good. It could be better, but I'll take what I can get.
An eternity of pain, unchanging.
Oh god. That's a really bad spot for that. I mean, it's actually pretty good, but not in relationship to where I was standing at the time. That's probably, I think, my favorite ability of his. This one. It just looks so cool.
This has happened before, and will again. We will both continue to suffer.
Increased cooldown speed for all of the movement abilities? The standard movement abilities? 21% chance to gain haste for 1 second on hit. 1 second. Really? We're now 75. Do we go to the Fall of the Empire? Try that out? I don't know. Let's do 1 or 2, just to see how it feels. They're level 80, so they're 5 levels above me. Might be a bit challenging, but we'll see. Seems okay so far.
Stand down or die.
So wait, what am I doing? Slay the effigy of Oblivion? Did I not just do that? Was that not the guy I just killed? Are there more than one of him? Oh, defeat the ambush, I see. Turned into an ambush. Makes so much more sense now.
Stand down or die.
Seal the void gates. Alright. I think we can do that. Oh, here it is, right here.
Stand down or die.
Beautiful. A 109% increased echo damage when a skill is echoed. I like that affix. That implicit. That's really nice. Increased damage when a skill is echoed. I think I've got a idol that does that. Yeah. 150 increased damage when a skill echoes. Which is pretty good. Increased area for melee area skills. It's also not bad. Particularly with this, since all I do are melee area skills.
Stand down or
Did I miss one already? Oh, it's trolling. That's why it's pointing down this way. Come back here. I have death to serve you. Come back. Thank you. Oh, is that so hard? No. Beautiful. All right. Okay, so I was a little bit worried about the level 80 stuff. I think it's fine. I think we're pretty well situated. 30% chance for additional multi-strike swords. Yeah, we have to do that sometime. Multi-strike. That does sound like fun. I feel like this build is actually really good for these kinds of, wave attack things. So if I can just wait for them to come to me, then I have a lot of stuff that deals quite a bit of point-blank damage. I was looking at some of the updates for Helldivers 2 the other day. Apparently they're flying Terminids now. They're flying Terminids. I guess they evolved from their exposure to the gas. And they're flying around. It's fantastic. I think it's going to become more common over the next few weeks. I also thought this was interesting. They gave everybody this new major directive to liberate some planets, but it's 2 planets, and the liberation would be almost too difficult for the player base to handle. Which is funny because I feel like they actually set that up so the players wouldn't be able to do it. It'll be interesting to see if that actually happens. It's like a 3-day major objective, so a lot of folks don't play it on the weekdays, right? They play it on the weekends. So it's gonna be over by the time I play it. Let's see. Oh, these helmets are great. These helmets are great, but they're not as good as what I currently have. So I just have to continue searching for upgrades. Block effect in this. Yeah, I don't think I need that. I saw level of meteor in there. Mage level of meteor. Oh, that's nice. Plus X to meteor and X% increased spell damage. My meteor mage is gonna love that. The Beast King. Take less damage if your minions have killed recently. Minions take 25% less damage if you have killed recently. Isn't that nice? Actually, I think I need that. I want that. Increased elemental damage affects fire, cold, and lightning. I kind of expected that from the name, but it's good to see the tooltip clarify that, so there's no confusion.
Stand down or die.
Wait, where's this other guy? He's way over there. 29% elemental. I mean, that's solid. That's solid. I'll hang on to that for later. Just in case I run across a legendary belt I want to upgrade. I don't think we need the dodge for it. Alright, let's see. In this timeline, the Immortal Empire is in its final days as the void overwhelms it. Oh, right. Yeah, I think we've done some of this one before. I don't recall doing the final boss for this quest set. But we've done some of them. I think the first two, at least.
I see.
Oh, almost died. Nice. That was pretty slick. Reminds me of the, so I was playing this particular map with my melee lich. I was doing really well. I was sitting there like feeling like a hot shot, getting through this thing, grinding through it super fast, and got blown up instantaneously by one of these soul repositories. Just, of all things to die to, that effect? Give me a break. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'll make a rain of arrows bow build at some point. That was always one of my favorite skills in Path of Exile, but honestly, it's so different for this one. It's not quite the same. Alright, not bad. Pretty fast. +1 to hammer throw? Man, come on. How about +1 to a racing strike? Alright. Everybody's done a hammer throw sentinel at some point. Let's get a racing strike. No, I haven't. I haven't really watched any videos about the game. I'm playing it mostly blind, just the stuff that I've discovered and the things that I, you know, some of the chat shares with me.
Stand down or die.
Is there something specific about it that you think is interesting? Oh, I do use a loot filter. Let's see, which one am I using? Heavy's CLF Sentinel loot filter is what I currently have. I just went and grabbed one off the internet. Just I felt too lazy to build my own, so I just used somebody else's. was that? 27% increased melee void damage. And increased warpath area? Nice. If you push past empowered monos, highly recommend it. Makes the game less visually cluttered. Alright, cool. I will keep that in mind. We have a lot of games to get through this year, but I do enjoy this, so I feel like I'll be coming back to this periodically. Just having some nice brainless fun. Yeah, starting tomorrow, I'll be playing Dragon's Dogma 2 for a while. Neon White? I hear nothing but good things about that game. It looks cool. And very stylish. You know, my kind of game, but have not yet played it. So this is 21% increased void, and this is 27% increased void. Melee. So I've got Dragon's Dogma 2 tomorrow, right? Comes out tomorrow. Horizon Forbidden West also releases tomorrow, but I won't be able to play that until next week. Ghost of Tsushima comes out May 15th, I think. Sometime in May. Oh, the Elden Ring DLC. I forgot all about that in my conversation earlier. Comes out in June. Then I have a PlayStation, so I was considering a new PlayStation, so I was considering playing Bloodborne at some point this year, and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So there's quite a lot. But like I said, I'll probably be coming back to this game regularly because I really enjoy it. It's like very meditative experience for me. Charge the beacon. Oh, wow. Actual skill levels? Wait, what? I haven't had a skill level in I don't know how long. A week? Yeah, that Elden Ring DLC looks super good. I put 120 or so hours into Elden Ring. God, was that 2 years ago? A year ago? When did that release? I seem to recall it being sometime in January. Increased throwing damage, not bad. I mean, if I was a throwing damage build. Hammer build, for sure, would need something like that. Area of Void Cleave. So, funny thing, I can't even use Void Cleave with this weapon because you can only use Void Cleave with swords and axes. Alright, Path of Despair. Chase the Imperial caravan transporting prisoners to save them from the remnants of the Empire and the Void. Destroy the rest of the caravan. Okay. There's another game coming out, I think sometime this year, by a developer called Baroque Decay, who made some of my favorite games. The Count of Lucanor and Yuppie Psycho. They're releasing a game called Catechesis later this year. Or I think it's this year. But whenever that game comes out, I'm absolutely playing that. And the Baroque Decay folks, they really know how to make a fun, creepy game. Yuppie Psycho is definitely recommended. It's like this little pixel art game. It's really good. Multiple endings. Relatively quick playthrough. Very unsettling imagery if you're into that. It's like a good Halloween game. Count Lucanor was a little bit more chill in that regard. I don't remember anything. Oh wait, no. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah. That game also has multiple endings, and one of them is particularly gruesome. Wow, 2 points. Oh, it's because I took my armor off. Oh, my weapon. I took my weapon off. And that gives me extra points. So how are we scaling this? Void Rift damage, Time Rot chance, crit chance is probably the way we want to go here. That's 6% base crit chance. Basically for free. The Void lasers are fun, but I feel like we need more crit. That's what, 20% approximately crit chance for a Racing Strike right now? Okay, so lunge is a little bit difficult for this build. Melee damage to high health? Sure. Why not? Seems fine. I'm tempted. Do we go with move speed or damage? I think we have to do damage. Or we could do one of both. Why not? We have 2 points. Let's be generous. Honestly, I don't know. Like, these things just do a ton of damage, so I feel like it's dealer's choice. Alright, penetration and damage increment on kill. Yeah, wow. That's actually pretty funny. Now I want to use lunge and it actually procs, it almost half kills me. Void penetration shard, nice. So I can put some points to reduce that. But, I mean, it's only half of my HP, right? I still have half of it left. It's not that bad. Fantastic, nice. Yeah, so what is our crit rate right now? So my physical crit rate is 12%. Or I should say my melee crit rate. Melee crit rate is 12%. Let's say, slay the bone for it is.
Stand down or die.
Man, Outriders. So Angelus was saying earlier, reminded me about Outriders. That game was a lot of fun. I mean, it was super fun, I think, right up until I got to the end game. And it got a little bit weird. How's that game doing? I know it got a DLC, but I haven't really heard anything about it since then. So I'm assuming that it's kind of done. Kind of done. I feel like Outriders, I like the structure of it. I like the implementation of it. The balance and the actual the world was cool, but the end game was a little bit, like I said, awkward. Yeah. Maybe if they, damn man, if they had done a better job with the end game, would I still be playing it? Maybe I should just reinstall it and see what I think. Just play through that. I haven't played the DLC. So maybe that's something else I want to do this year. Is that something I want to do this year? How many games would that be? 8? More than that? And on top of all that, I really want to play through Sekiro again. I've gotten this, like, desire to play through Sekiro. Like, I have to go back and revisit that game. I still very rarely feel the need to replay a game I've already played. But that is actually I don't know, quite telling, I would say. Let's see, strength? Oh, look at this God of War Ragnarok. Never got a chance to play that. Man. I'll tell you, I was in love with the latest God of War. Was it 2018?
You can't run.
God, that game is good. For those console releases, I'm always torn. Do I wait until it's on PC? Or do I play it on the console? I mean, I just recently, until recently, didn't have a PlayStation. So that was never really an option for me. But now it is. I don't know, what do I do? I mean, the answer is obviously play it earlier, and then maybe replay it when it's re-released on the PC. But there is one game that I feel really good about waiting for, and that is Final Fantasy VII Remake. Final Fantasy VII Remake was like such a great experience. I ended up having to wait like 4 years to play it because I wanted a specific machine that could play it at specific settings on the PC, and I wanted to wait for it to be like long enough out that they had already fixed all of the bugs, right? The inevitable bugs from a PC translation. And man, I'm glad I did. That game was an absolute joy. That game and its DLC. So what is this? Honed Ivory Quiver of Hope. Increased bow fizz damage. It's not bad, it's not bad. I'll hang on to this. Just in case I play a bow build at some point. We had the staff for crit chance. Ugh. Ugh. We're on our way to reset the timeline again. One more boss. Okay, we're luring out the ambush. I love these guys that resist void damage. It's like, isn't that cute? How much void damage do you resist, actually? Let's find out. I have a feeling it's not that much.
Stand down or die.
Let's see. Necrotic resist, physical damage, and necrotic resist. Okay. Okay, here we go. We have 3 different options here. Just in case this one doesn't work. The other ones I'm sure will. Oh, right, the boss of this one is Admiral Harton. That's right. I have done this one before. Twice, actually.
You and I are bound by the same chains, traveler.
I'm not a fan of the fact that he's got the giant comet.
Distraction.
Why is that 100%? Oh god. Am I not hitting him? Or is he healing? Yeah, that giant comet is no good. Give me a break. It'd be nice if there was more warning for that big meteor. I feel like I have to play very, very cautiously with that, especially when it spawns behind me on the short side.
Pain, an eternity of pain, unchanging.
Okay. So that does a lot of damage too. Nice. Good.
You understand nothing, traveler.
Alright, let's try that again. This is a really bad combination of spells for this guy, I gotta say. Like the extra AoE is very melee unfriendly. Oh, they heal if they have not been damaged recently. Got it. Just gotta stay on my feet.
Distraction.
Yikes. Yikes, that's a lot of damage. Recommend shield charge for lunge? Okay, got it.
You understand nothing, traveler. The end comes.
Man, that heal is instantaneously back at 100. That's crazy. On a boss? Wow. That's really punishing. He's gonna use his meteor sometime soon, right? Or is it?
This means nothing.
No, we got it. Nice.
Come all the same.
It's 3%. Doom. 26% increased leech rate. I think we actually might use that one. We've got one that is... Yeah, there we go. Let's use it right there. It's my collection of Siphons of Anguish. Alright, Dreadnought's Wreckage. Let's fight another boss.
I remember you.
Oh, Admiral Hart.
Accepted. The void is all that is left. Let the void take you. The abyss calls. Can't you hear it? Drown in darkness.
Ooh. Ow.
Accepted. The void is all that is left. Let the void take you. The abyss calls. Can't you hear it?
He's a prophet of the Abyssal Sea.
Drown in dark.
We found a new job, I see.
God's emperors. It was all for nothing.
Who wants to sail a boat when he can be a prophet of the Abyssal Sea?
Accepted. The void is all that is left. Let the void take you. The abyss calls. Can't you hear it? all for nothing. Accepted. The void is all that is left. Let the void take you. This death is
Get out of here.
different.
Let the void take you, sir. Alright, let's see. What do we have? Increased amulet shard drop rate. Two-handed spear shard drop rate. Ailment shard drop rate. I guess we're going with the amulets. Why not? The Abyssal Sea is your favorite Lovecraft reference. Works out pretty well, honestly. Alright. So that's another timeline done. That's 2, I think we finished today. We have 4 left. Reign of Dragons, Age of Winter, Spirits of Fire, and The Last Ruin. %, melee critical strike multiplier during Apocalypse. Increased void damage during Apocalypse. Every 3 seconds, if you're on high health, lose 25% of your current health and gain Apocalypse for 3 seconds. I love this shield. It's so very thematic. It's really cool. I like this increased void damage thing. I don't know if I've got any one-handed weapons that would actually function. Plus, there's a bunch of synergy that I would lose from using one-hander versus a two-handed weapon, but it looks really cool, and I'm sure it could be built into this somehow. Thank you, Gego. Appreciate that. Let's see.
Stand down or die.
And mana hasn't really been an issue too much. All things considered. Am I going Slay the Patrolling Void Horror? Where is this guy? He's way down there. Way down there. I think I need to make a calendar. I'm thinking about it more. The more I think about it, the more I think I need to figure out what I'm doing for the next 4 or 5 months in terms of content. Because so far folks seem to really like New World, and they seem to really like Last Epoch. So I would like to go back to those two periodically, just to, you know, make sure I stay up to date on them. Although, it's funny because New World they just delayed their latest season because they wanted to put more quality assurance onto it. So it's possible that that'll line up more with my calendar at some point. I think it's season 5. They're just starting in New World. Or they will be starting soon. Let's see. Stun chance. Where am I going? Skittering Gate. Alright, it's way over there. Nice.
Stand down or die.
Alright, not bad. 115% crit multi. I mean, I wouldn't say no to that. Throwing crit multi. Stop trying to make me become a Hammerden, please. I've already done that in Diablo 2. I was always more of a barbarian main in Diablo. Unfortunately, in Diablo 2, I was never very good at scaling very high. I think that was primarily because when I was playing Diablo 2, I was much younger, so I didn't really understand how the game worked. Like back in, when it was released, 2001, or something like that? 1999? No, it would have been like 2001, 2002. So I don't think I just really had a good idea of how to play these games.
Stand down or die.
So I've finished the game on normal mode, right, with my barbarian. And then I would get to Nightmare, Act 2. Would never be able to get out of like the first couple of quests of Act 2 Nightmare. There's no Paladin in D4, so you can't play it anymore. Yeah, that's right. I mean, I was a little surprised by that too. I'll be honest. No Paladin, no Crusader, nothing. No shield user with big armor in that game. I mean, you could basically play a barbarian that way, but it's not the same thing. I was really surprised that they decided to do that. I'm assuming it's going to become a DLC sometime down the line. Like, Diablo 3 didn't have the Crusader on launch either, right? That was a DLC character. I'm glad they eventually added it, but I feel like the game would have been much better if it was there on launch. For sure. It just feels weird not having a Zakarum Paladin. represented to some degree somewhere in those games. Or gain on kill. Okay. Lightning penetration. Oh boy. Oh boy. Lightning pen. That's what
Yes. Take care.
Yellow Paladin in last epoch? Yeah, right. Well, the fact that the Sentinel is basically, like, they have the Barbarian moveset. So, if you want to play Barbarian in last epoch, you're playing a Sentinel, basically. Because if you pick the Primalist, which looks like the Barbarian, you're playing a Druid. Slash, like, Beastmaster. Alright, seal the Gate of Sacrifice. Stun chance, alright. I should keep my eye out for good two-handed swords that I can feed to Neurophage. I really haven't been doing that so far, but I feel like, I mean, I have it. Might as well play into it. Damage least his health. Okay. I like the Barbarian mechanics in D4. I like the fact that they have, you know, they have like 6 different weapons, and they all do different things. And then you gain experience with weapons as you use them more often, so they deal more damage and they have different buffs. I think that's really cool. And I really wish games would do more stuff like that, where it encourages me to explore different playstyles. And it just feels great as a theme. Right? It fits the lore.
Stand down or
I
die.
feel like I'm Conan. Trying to decide which weapon I'm going to use to destroy my enemies. Let's see. Seal the Vile Gate. Can do. Melee attack speed. Nice. Yeah, I'll hang on to that one. Alright, so Vile is, what, undead?
Stand down or die.
Yeah, must be undead. What will I kill with today? That's exactly right. That's it. Decisions, decisions. What weapon am I going to use to destroy my enemies? It's a hard choice sometimes. Wow. Just look at that freeze rate multiplier, my goodness. What? There's implicit freeze rate multiplier and then 312% as an affix? You gotta be kidding me. So yeah, that's really close to the top end for that. I'll hang on to that, sure, why not? Maybe someday I'll just be inspired to make a freeze, like an ice-based caster somehow. Alright, level 77. I was looking for that prophet and I didn't see where he was. Come, come, come. Come here. Stop moving. How about you stop moving? Oh, you killed Majasa? Hey, nice. That's great, man. Congratulations. That fight is not easy. I was really surprised at just how challenging that particular fight was. I'm sure you finished it on the first try, didn't you? Let's see. Void damage over time. Damage when echoing. I mean, it's good. Is it good enough? Your companions did all the heavy lifting? There's nothing wrong with that, man. Alright, so that's way more armor. Way more armor. It's actually, let me think. How much, let's see, 1% per 3 uncapped. So it's 25% increased mana regen. So this chest piece is less mana regen, less strength. That's the big one. I think, less strength. Alright, we'll use this. upgrade, and then we'll just pop that on there. Boom. Boom. No? Nothing? Alright. His glyphs, I feel like the Glyphs of Despair could be a bit more reliable. Wow. This looks way cooler than what I was wearing. I like it a lot. That looks great. What am I missing on? Strength. So, only 30,000 DPS. Damn. That's a cool looking set of gear. I like that. Looks neat. Took several attempts. Oh, well. Thank you for helping me feel better.
Stand down. Die.
Thank you, Gega. Appreciate that. Looking sharp. Yep. That's what I do.
Stand down or die.
You're level 95 and you haven't killed Majasi yet. Yeah. I mean, it is optional. You don't have to. You don't have to. I did it on my first character. My first character, I went straight through, like, I think you have to. You have to go through the campaign at least once straight to unlock the monoliths. I forget how that's entirely structured, but my first character, I did the campaign from beginning to end, and I finished the campaign at level 58. Which is the level of the first monolith, right? Yeah, okay, so you can go to the monoliths early, right? So, I finished at 58, and it was, like, Majasa was super hard. I spent, like, an hour and a half, I think, trying to fight Majasa. The second phase was just blowing me up. I was dying in like, less than 2 seconds. Because I didn't have the right resists. I adjusted my armor and my resists, and she was much more doable. She still wasn't easy, but she was at least doable, but I was literally dying within 2 seconds of the beginning of phase 2. She would just run over and I would just fall over. It's great. Oh, man. And my build is like kind of halfway going at that point. I was Meteor Sorcerer, so I couldn't really attack the pylons that she spawns because I wasn't spec'd for that. I didn't have like direct damage meteors. I was dropping a bunch of them, and sometimes they'd hit the things and sometimes they wouldn't, and just a mess. But we eventually got it. Let's see. You're 58? Yeah, okay, so they probably do that intentionally. Like if you do the whole quests and all the side quests, then at the end of the campaign, you're at the exact level to start doing the monoliths. Although, what I did find when I started doing the monoliths was the monoliths were so much remarkably easier than the last area, like the last act of the story and Majasa are just far harder than the intro monoliths. That seems a little bit like, it was a little jarring, I think, for me when I went through the campaign the first time, because I thought, okay, this is going to be like the other games. I have to go do the campaign, and it unlocks the end game. And that's not necessarily the case, evidently. These are good, but are they good enough to replace this? I don't think so. Hey Rune, welcome back. Welcome home. I hope everything went well. You're all set. I need more mana regen. I need it bad. Destroy the bone spires. Oh, okay. Can do. Yeah, level 58. Level 58, yes. Important distinction. Hey, thanks for those compliments, Rube. Appreciate that. Thank you. Poison on hit? Yeah, no thanks.
Stand down or die.
You'll be mine.
Asts. All these purples that I can't do anything with because of the wrong stats. Do I have any build advice for a baby Void Knight? What skill are you using? My current challenges are mana regen and damage scaling. So if you're going a Racing Strike is really, really strong earlier in the game, and then the scaling curve is more difficult to maintain, like later in the game. So just keep an eye on that, if that's what you're doing. Yeah, I feel like aside from that, like the biggest weaknesses are you're kind of fragile because your skill tree, your passive tree doesn't have very much mitigation or ward or really any of that. So you might struggle with survival, and mana regen has been like a persistent kind of bottleneck for me. You're level 113. All right, man. Well, you beat the game. That's it. There's nothing else to do. This is Warpath. So you're doing Warpath, which is what I did before I got Erasing Strike. I actually did Hammer Throw. I was doing Hammer Throw before I did Erasing Strike. Void Knights are really good at this. 75 increased melee void damage, and this 1% critical multiplier per point in the Void Knight tree. So you get like some built-in damage scaling, and there's a lot of damage scaling in the tree. Yeah, so have fun with that. The Echo is really fun too. My only complaint about the Echo is it's only 10% chance until you get to this point in the tree, and then it very slowly becomes 40%. Once you reach 40% Echo, it feels pretty good, but before that, it's like, why do I even have this? You know what? It doesn't really do anything. Disintegrating hammer throw builds can be strong? Yeah, try that out. Give it a shot. I mean, hammer throw in general is really good. This is really good. If you have enough mana regen to keep your hammers going, then you can do some serious persistent damage. Like, very passive, you just walk around, things just take damage around you. Yeah, technically you're not a Void Knight yet. You're a Void Knight in training.
Stand down or die.
Can't touch me.
Yeah, but I'm glad you're home. Glad everything went well, sounds like. Time to relax with some good old last epoch. I keep wanting to call it Lost Ark, I'll be honest, or Lost Epoch, or Last Ark, because they're so damn the same. What were they thinking? You can really scale Warpath too. Warpath is great because it also scales with the Echo. And it's just like super fun. It's also very passive. You just like push a button, spin around a few times, and things die around you. My Warpath is pretty anemic. I only use it as a filler when my Erasing Strike is on cooldown. But it gets the job done, you know? Let's see, seal the Gate of Sacrifice. Alright, so where is the Gate of Sacrifice? Lowest Epoch, yes. Something. Sure is something.
Stand down.
Bam! Doom, Scimitar of Hunger. Scimitar. Minion damage and health on melee hit. Nice. Health on melee hit is always a big one for me. Just make people really struggle to try to figure out what you're talking about. Oh, there's the Wraithlord's Harbor. Hey, look at that. So now I can actually play a Wraithlord build if I decided to do so. It's fantastic. That's great. And it has 1 LP too. That's great. Wow, what a get. That should probably be my next Acolyte build. Through the Wraithlord's Harbor. Yeah, thanks, man. Thank you. That's actually quite exciting. That's a good one. Alright, folks. I think on that note, we're going to end the stream for the evening. It's almost midnight. I have to get up early in the morning for work. Thank you, Rune, for the 3-stream streak, by the way. Appreciate that. Getting some really high streaks in the chat. Okay, so yeah, like I said, that's it for the night. Let me switch this. Boom. Hey. Okay, folks, thank you so much for joining me for another night of Last Epoch. Appreciate that very much. If you enjoyed what you saw, don't forget to follow the broadcast here on Twitch. Just click the follow button below the stream. I would love to see you all here again next time. If you're over on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe for those good go live notifications. Alright, guys. I'll be live again on Thursday night with Dragon's Dogma 2. Launch night, Dragon's Dogma. Very excited. I cannot wait to play that game with all of you. So, I hope to see you then. That's Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. Pacific time. There are my socials, twitter.com/SharpDressTV. There's the Discord. There's the YouTube channel if you want to check out the rest of my content. And that's it. Thanks, folks. Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Pacific time for some more Dragon's Dogma 2, or I should say, the launch night of Dragon's Dogma 2. In the meantime, have a great rest of your night. Have a fantastic Thursday. I'll see you all then. Good night. Cheers.